Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we're going to continue where we left off. Now, when I first loaded up, I was just checking out to see where I had been because it had been a few days since I had been on, and I'll discuss why I missed a few episodes here and there. You guys are complete and total morons over here. Go back home. Everybody, no! As you can see, when you fall into the lava, you do not die immediately. In fact, it doesn't even look like you take that much damage. They can crawl out of it. In fact, that's what they've been doing. And I actually loaded up with them chopping the very last block up here down, and everything underneath it was empty. And they quite literally... Oh, okay, that's when the portal decides to disappear. Come on, guys. You guys are driving me nuts already, and I just started. Yeah, so they knocked down the first block, and pretty much... I would say probably about 60% of my scaffolding went right down into the fire pit, which does get destroyed immediately. They can survive that, but nobody else really. So now he's going to climb back down. So this guy's harassing my guys. He doesn't want to climb out because it's too far of a fly or too far of a distance for him to go, and there's really nobody there to draw his attention. I did put little signs up there to stop them from coming over here, but I guess they like the little teleport over here, so I am going to wait until that disappears before I let them out. But yeah, this is a problem because now this little area where I was going to come to attack the Guardian is not really the best bet anymore. So I'm going to have to come from the other side, which is not that far away actually. It's literally right on par with where the other Guardian was. I mean, he's literally right on the exact same line. Right there. There he is. Actually, he's a little bit lower. I think he's one lower right here than the other guy, and I'll show you again real quick. There's a lot of blackness in the way. I do apologize for that, but it's really not that big of a deal right there. I think that won't take us too long to get across that if I send all my dwarves down here. The issue will be, though, when I come over here to try to take this guy out. I think that's going to be a problem because he's flying, my guys are idiots, and there's this giant chasm now leading straight down into the ground. Now, the only cool thing about this that I can see, maybe, that might be interesting to see how it works is the snow. As you can see, it's a one-shot still all the way down. If I can cut this all the way up, which really doesn't have that much to do, I might be able to see what happens when snow falls down. Granted, it would be better with water, and if I could build like this big tunnel system like I did on the last level to funnel all the water down in here, it'd be interesting to see what happens when water meets this lava. Now, I know what happens in real life. You create stone or dirt. It'd be kind of cool if that was the case. Then you would have an infinite supply of stone or dirt, whatever the case is. That would be interesting. That might be a technique to use. So I do want to try that out before the end of the level. But it's one of those things that before the level's over, like before we kill the last Guardian, I'm going to do a whole bunch of stuff. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Now, we are going to try to kill this Guardian. I'm basically waiting for this thing to wear away. I have one more minute left. We do have quite a few minutes left. I mean, we have 21 minutes and 46 seconds left before the next wave comes. So while they're over here, I'm going to tell them to go rest. In fact, I can't tell them to rest at all. Since when? I tell them to go back home and they can't rest. That's the strangest thing ever. Thankfully, not very many of them need to. Most of them are full life. Okay, so we just have 1 minute left on that thing. And it's kind of interesting. You can hear these little pendulums swinging. The little tick, 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 you know, which you can see them tapping their foot to it. It's kind of funny that they integrated stuff like that into the game. Now, our comfort rating is actually excellent. It's at 83%. So we just need to do a few more things to get that up a little higher. Now, let's see. Do I have any food? Yes, we do have some food. I don't want to use that one. I want to use this one. I like to have a little bit of variety when it comes to their food, because as you can see, sometimes they leave one type of food alone because they're sick of it. So if they're sick of that food, at least they have something else they can eat, because that is a pretty big deal. Now let's see, what do we have up here? 12 seconds left, okay. And then I'm going to have you guys come over here and harvest these trees, because we need a lot more wood. That I lost all my scaffolding. Oh, that really drives me nuts when I lose that stuff, because it's so freaking valuable. Okay, guys. Now you can leave the house. You guys are off probation. Your stupidness has paid off. You got a little break. So let's make sure everybody's full life after that little, swim in the hot lava. Not quite sure how they can survive a swim in the hot lava and yet die taking on a Guardian. I would rather take on the Guardian Does he not have a bed? I can't take... he must not have a bed. I need to put another bed down. Okay, you're gonna go to bed. You're gonna go to bed. No, I can't tell this guy to go to bed either. Is it because he's waiting for the elevator? That's weird how it works like that. Come on, guys, go to bed. See, when he gets off, if he will let me tell him to go to bed. Going to sleep. Okay, so if they're waiting for the elevator, for some reason, they won't listen to you. I guess maybe because they're busy thinking about something else, and you whispering into their ear trying to lead them in the right direction. Because that's kind of what it is. You're not literally controlling them unless you take control. You know, it's more of a guiding hand kind of presence, but yeah, sometimes that doesn't seem to do anything. And I did build several statues. I built 2 of the same ones over here for the warriors. I don't think I get the extra 10%. In fact, let me look at my equipment. So warriors, they have an extra... Oh, they might have an extra 10% actually, because miners only have a little small thing of yellow. So the more of those statues you build, the more... in fact, I'll build a couple more here in a little while and see if that's true, because mining... I would love to have a few more mining, but I also would love to have a few more on the warrior skill as well. So if I could find the space, we have 3 for warrior skill. That might be why ours is so high. Okay, do I have any places to put it? And 2 for mining. We could probably put it over here in this area. Would have to fix that, but that's alright. So let's get busy coming down here to dig our new tunnel. Now, for those of you who may have wondered what happened, why... What am I getting attacked by? You guys suck, man. No! Get out of there! Okay, we're gonna kill these guys. Because we have to anyways. We need to set the traps up. In fact, I think this is a better... I mean, we do want to get that garden. There's just so much to do. So much to do, guys. So we're gonna come up here and finish this up. We need to fix this before the next wave comes in, which is only 18 minutes away. So I don't know... if that's going to be enough time to get all of this. Hopefully it will. We'll do this. And we need to put some dirt up here. Just to... Oh, wow. All these trees spawn while I was gone. Okay. So we're going to do that. Let's get all this, guys. All hands on deck. Let's see. How much wood do we have? 58. Okay, we can make a few traps in the meantime. Let's see, where are our traps? There we go. So I was getting into why I missed a few episodes, and I do apologize for that, guys. This one wasn't really anything I could do about it. We had massive amounts of rainfall over here in the last few days, and flooding happened. And yeah, I did get hit with it, unfortunately, and I lost quite a bit of stuff. But I did come out the other end perfectly fine, which, you know, I think is the most important part of the whole thing. And nobody I knew got hurt, so, you know, I'm very thankful for that. But it did... you know, kind of put into question whether I was actually going to be able to produce any more videos for a while because it was that bad. But thankfully, you know, my family came together and they rallied, you know, and they really you know, helped me out there for getting back on the air. So I do want to give a shout out to my brother, for both my brothers actually, who helped me out. It's definitely appreciated, and you know, family, you got to stick together, but it's still, you know, if they do something nice, you do want to, you know, let them know that you appreciate it. But yeah, it really, really bad. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but you know, there's people here who did lose their lives, unfortunately. So I'm very thankful I came out the way I did. But yeah, that's why I missed those episodes, because it was just so. I need to put another portal down. It was just so bad, and the flooding, and I actually had a couple of computers get fried on me because of the power surges and stuff. So I'm thankful that I have at least one that is working, so I can continue these videos for you guys. I do enjoy them, so I would have missed them if I couldn't have done it anymore. But at some point I would have come back. It just, I would have had to have taken a break, and I hope that doesn't ever happen to any of you guys. But if it does, you know, I definitely understand it, because it is one of those things you can't control. So I am going to put another portal down here, because that one wore away within like 10 seconds. Okay. Actually, we're going to have to dig this hole back up. So we don't want to put that one down. There we go. Oh, that's cool. It falls to the next floor. That's kind of what I wanted anyways. But yeah, that's kind of nice that it doesn't have to be reset or anything. Let's see, did I miss anything up here? No, I did not. Okay, wow, they're going through this stuff fast. Okay, let's get rid of this scaffolding. now that those things are connected. And it didn't, you know, say that, oh, your house is broken, by the way, like it was doing last time, which is why I sealed it up in the first place. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of weird that it did it in the first place, but it's nice that it's not doing it anymore. That portal probably will not last. I'll probably have to put another one down. Or no, I'm just going to let them walk it. Because some of them are doing that anyways, so... You guys want the exercise, you can have it. After all, you guys are eating nothing but meat and a little bit of greens. I mean, this is like fish stew, and then you're eating a plate of greens with a giant freaking rare steak right on top of it. So exactly not the healthiest food for you. So if you don't get the exercise, yeah, that could probably cause some problems for you. Even with the exercise, it's probably going to cause some problems for you in the future. So let's come back down here. Now that this portal's gone. No! What a waste. Okay, so let's go this way. Now I'm chopping down just a little bit of the brick just to make sure that there's enough room here. I do want to put some lights up. Holy crap, where's that guy coming from? No, here he comes. What's he gonna? Which way is he gonna go? He didn't go any. Oh, he is. Get out of there! Get out of there, guy! I don't know if they can get hurt, but he runs. Yeah, he's getting out. Yeah, lead my tunnel. Keep going, keep going. Oh, they stopped. Okay. So let's put a portal down. There's a lot of stone down here and pillars and stuff. I love it when those guys come out. You know what it would be cool is if in the next level they gave you a way to call them. You know, like Thumpers and Dune, you know, be able to actually call them to your aid whenever you need to build a big tunnel or something like that. Maybe make it cost like an enormous amount of power. But it's still kind of cool because they cut through so quickly, and it really does save you. I don't know how long that would have taken me to cut. Probably 2 or 3 portals, maybe 5, 6 minutes to do that with all of my dwarves, 12 dwarves. So if you were real early in the game and got that ability, yeah, you could cut some stuff seriously fast and actually carve out your home. Maybe even make it where, because these dwarves are basically underground dwellers, and that creature doesn't seem to be that aggressive or that violent towards these dwarves. In fact, it seems like he's helping them out. He's like drawn towards them, like he's curious, or maybe he's being playful to cut through this stuff and not harm them. But it seems like they could maybe get him as a pet, you know? Like he might be one of those things they could domesticate. Maybe even do an entire level where they show you how to do that. Maybe make it like a whole task where they have to, you know, domesticate the animal, and it takes all these resources. But then once you know how to do it, you can do it on each and every one of the levels, which I think would be kind of cool to build, you know, like a chamber, and then put some kind of like weird food in there to draw it out. And then once it's drawn out, you don't want to trap it because, you know, it's something you're trying to make friends with, but you'd have to like have some kind of, I don't know, like toy, you know, baby toy or something like that. Maybe make it that kind of intelligence, you know, where it's very powerful, but it's still in its infancy. Maybe even have, you know, in future games, have its big mama come out, which is, you know, huge. Or maybe it's just longer instead of bigger, you know, maybe it's just longer, and it can cut further. You know, that would be, I think, be a pretty cool idea. So if any of your programmers out there are watching this, and you think that's a cool idea, you're more than welcome to use it. I don't mind at all. Let's see, so they're picking up this stuff over here, which is, I guess it's okay. I mean, I'm not really going to use those pillars for anything, but I'll use the stone eventually. When they're just going through that stuff like left and right. So it's good because now all my guys are down here. Whereas if they weren't, it'd probably only be, you know, 1 or 2 guys digging. So let's put some lights because we need a little bit. And this guy woke up not because of me. He's a little bit too far away from me. I think he woke up because of that big guy. You know what would be cool, now that I'm thinking about it, is if you made these guys the little tiny babies, and if you let them dig enough and let them eat enough, you know, eating the stone and the rock, whatever they're digging, if you could feed these guys or just let them eat enough, they turn into those. Maybe that's the theory they already had behind it. But it'd be cool to actually see the transformation, you know, wake them up and then run away, or even plant more rocks there for them to eat, or find out that they enjoy eating a certain type of rock, you know, whether, you know, if it was Mithril, that would be a tough situation because you'd want those guys and you'd want them on your side to help you dig, but Mithril is so valuable. I don't know if very many people would be willing to sacrifice it. Unless, of course, you know, you could use your gold coins to buy mithril, and you still can right now, but yeah, I guess, you know, if you had that guy, he could dig through more blocks, and if he dug through more blocks, there's a chance you get more gold coins. So in the long run, it probably would help you out, but in the short term, man, it would be a hard decision. So let's see, how close are we? We're pretty close to this guy. Now, we're probably going to have to wait until the next wave to attack, so we may not get to him on this video, because I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter, because as I said, I wasn't able to record for several days, and I need to catch up on my videos. So this one is actually going to be coming out tonight, so that I need to record some more for tomorrow, because I have work and stuff like that the next days, and I'm not going to be able to actually sit here and play the game as much as I would like. So I do want to make this one a little bit shorter. It's not going to be an hour-long video like I normally do. Those are the kinds I like, but I know other people out there, they kind of want little shorter ones. They're not really huge into... Kill it! Kill it! Now, I do want to make more mithril armor, or at least gold armor, before I go into that battle, but I just can't find it anywhere on the map. Everywhere I look, every time I dig further down, I don't see any gold. So I don't know if there's a lot of that resource on this map. There was tons and tons of iron on this map, where there really wasn't that much on the first one. So I'm thinking maybe gold and mithril are just one of those resources that, on this map anyways, are going to be pretty limited. You know, you're not going to find too much of it. So let's go ahead. I think we're going to hit the wall right here, yeah. We're going to be one space away from... Oh, and there's the gold. Of course there's the gold. They're just taunting me. So we're going to get the gold, at least as much as we can before we break in. I do not want to break into that, but we have to get that gold because we need better armor. Let's put that up here. Put some scaffolding so you guys can reach it. You guys went through my portal already? Wow, you guys are going through my power like crazy. Okay, let's grab all this. Let's see. I want to know what's down here. Let's see. Smithing book increases the speed at which objects are made from metal. Now, if you look at where we are, the lava is a little further down. So this little chasm, I guess, could be big enough to encompass this entire area, but probably not likely. There's probably something else down there. So let's get this. We need to put some scaffolding down so they can at least get up here to the gold. Oh yeah, there's more gold over here. A lot of gold. And this is going to be tricky because as soon as I get over here towards this little last block, this guy's going to wake up and he's going to cause some issues. He's going to open this up and I don't know what I'm going to do right there just yet. I have to do something, but let's see. They don't like that up there, do they? Let's put that here and this over here. It's a little dark. Okay, so these guys are digging away happily. Oh, there's more gold. Oh, I need the gold. I definitely do. Okay, so they were able to walk up that area at least, so I'm definitely going to have to kill this guy as soon as I can get to him before he starts digging, because I don't want that to happen. Now, the only problem is I'm going to have to break into it just to get to him, so let's do that. And we got the ladder here, so we'll probably use that ladder. We'll probably come in here. Oh, wow, this guy's digging down here, so he's going to be an issue. Now, this guy's standing up here on this weird little table. He's going to be... I bet he's going to be a problem. I bet he's not going to want to come down. Whoa, what is this? This is like a steel couch? A stone couch or something? I don't think I ever made one of those. Those are interesting. Let's go ahead and put some of this scaffolding down so they can get up there. I don't see any more. Yeah, so that's just going to be it right there, which is good. In fact, let me see. Can we make some gold bars already? We can make some gold bars. Okay, so let's do that. And we're a little low on coal, which is okay. I mean, we can always make some more with trees, but we haven't had to do that yet. And if I do, I'll show you guys the first time, but then I'll cut the rest out because that seems a little slow. I mean, look how many pieces of wood it takes and one thing of earth right there in the middle. That's going to be a long, long time to get that much wood to get enough coal to make it worth it, you know, so we'll do that eventually, I'm sure, but for now, we don't really have to. So we're going to have 24. Let's see, what can we make with that? We can make more breastplates because we don't have very many. We do need more steel, which we have the iron for, but we don't have the coal. Okay, so we're going to have to wait on that one, unfortunately. We can make... can we make boots out of it? I think we can make boots. Yeah, 2 gold and leather. So we may make boots out of it. Or hats. No? Can we not do any hats? Because we don't... I think the hats we have are the worst hats you can possibly have. I need steel, too, for the hat. Because we don't have too much of that. We only have 1. Yeah, so we'll do boots, I think, to give them an extra little advantage. Unfortunately, it's not what we would prefer to do. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Do I do boots or do I wait? There's a nice little tunnel up here. Or do I wait and do the breastplates later? Although, because I may replace all of it with mithril anyway, so it's kind of hard to decide. Plus, I can always recycle the stuff later on that I don't want. So let's put a portal down. These guys are having a hard time figuring out how to get out of here. They don't want to leave. It's a long, long way back up, so this guy's chopping away. And that's with a mithril pickaxe. No, actually, I think he has a steel pickaxe, to be honest. That's why he's taking a little while to do it. But he is going up in his skill, thankfully. I think that was the best thing I ever did, was give them books to major in that skill so they can go up a little faster. So, okay, you want to go back to town, guy. And you want to do it now before that portal disappears. But you don't seem to want to. Okay, so we need to get ready for the next wave. But I'm just making sure that there's no more mithril or gold around here. And I've already checked it before, but sometimes you just miss it. You know, you're looking and you just don't see it. If you guys ever see anything like that I'm looking for and I just miss it, let me know. Oh, there's some, what is this? No, I think that's mithril. Yeah, I don't think that's silver. I think that's mithril. So let's come over here. We'll find out real quick. There we go. And there's a few little pieces of diamond up here as well, or gems, so we'll definitely grab those. Let's do 3 pieces right here. Make it easier for them to get into it. And if I could do a few pieces of mithril armor, that's going to give any of the guys that are wearing that an extra little advantage. I was, though, really worried, though, when the guy first fell in the water. He should have hurt me, guys. I freaked out. I thought I was going to... Because the guy who fell into the water had the best armor. That's always the way it works, isn't it? Whoever it is that you least want to have something like that happen to him is definitely the guy who always has it happen to him. So when he fell in, I was just livid. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose all of that, all of those resources. I'm gonna lose it just because you know, they happened to break into a tunnel and I wasn't paying attention to that specific spot. You know, I've seen some other people who play and they send their dwarves off to, you know, 50, 60, 70 different places all at one time, and then they just kind of let them do their own thing. And when I watch that, I'm like, you know, that's kind of cool. You know, it's better than like micromanaging every little aspect of them, like kind of like what I do. You know, mine may be a little quicker because I'm sitting there and I'm directing them and I'm making sure they do what I want them to do, but the other way is probably a little bit more common, a little bit more enjoyable for some people. But if you're doing it that way and they break into a tunnel system like that and they all go flying down into the hot lava and you lose all your scaffolding, and then, you know, it's not like until 30 minutes later you come back and see what actually happened, that would be a horrible feeling. For me, I actually got to see it, which is maybe even worse, because I got to witness their stupidity and really just be flabbergasted by the fact that they didn't die when they went into the lava. How is that possible? What are they wearing that they can go into lava? Anybody who's ever seen the Terminator movies knows that even they can't survive that crap, you know. So it's I definitely have more respect for them now than I did before. Granted, they're the ones who caused the problem in the first place, so yeah, it's one of those double-sided things. But what is this guy doing? I don't have anything over here for him to want to chop down. Okay, guys, we're all going back home, including you, which I guess I don't understand. No, you're gonna go back? Okay, you're gonna go back because you're an idiot. I don't know where he was going. Was he deciding to go back home from this tunnel system? I mean, look at that. Look at this. This is what he would have to climb through. Not walk through, but climb. I've never put an elevator in here, never put any ladders. This is like one giant jigsaw puzzle. In fact, it wouldn't be that hard to turn this into like a Tetris screen. You can already see pretty much the shapes there as it is. You know, this looks like a Tetris block right here. You could easily cut stuff in there. I mean, it's just it's a mess. It's definitely needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So let's go ahead and turn that off, because they apparently won't do anything with that on, which is weird. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell anybody who's even remotely hurt to get some sleep, because those waves are getting harder and harder and harder to kill. And I haven't really concentrated too much on building any defenses like I did the first time through. I think this one's I've basically been slacking off on where are these guys going. There must be something over here that they want to pick up. Maybe this stuff over here is probably it. So let's help them out with that. Let's use our little minions, and they won't be so concerned about that anymore. Let's select these guys. You guys are fine. You're sleeping already. Okay, sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. Yes, you guys are good. And now I'm going to have to put another portal down because you guys are morons. You guys drive me nuts, man. It's like handling a bunch of little kids who don't know anything. I mean, this is probably payback for when I was a kid and we would have those field trips to like the museums, and I would drive the teachers crazy, you know, along with all the other kids going off on weird paths and not paying attention to what she's talking about and just doing all that stuff. So yeah, this is probably payback. This is probably what it was like for them to have to deal with me and, you know, 30, 40 other kids at the exact same time. Let's see, my water is a little low. I could probably fill that up a little bit. So let's see. I want to put some ice in there. Ice, ice, ice. Where's that? And no, I'm not going to sing that song, guys. Sorry. If you enjoy that, I am not a singer. I suck at that stuff. So even though you probably guys would probably enjoy that quite a bit, I'm not doing that. Ooh, more trees. Let's grab that. And they're right up here. So I must have some zombie guys spawning up here occasionally. This is the only place the trees will spawn, is if there's no traps down. The only reason there would be no traps down is if a zombie fell down here, which is pretty weird considering that they're sporadic. They're like right here in the middle. So unless the zombie flew here or quite literally spawned on that exact spot and then died right away, I don't see how that could happen. So we got 12 seconds left. 12 seconds to the next wave. And here goes one of our little angry birds. Right up here. You tell me, guys, that does not look like an angry bird. And I'll call you a liar, because that definitely does to me. Where are they coming from? The left side or the right side? Oh, wow. They're coming from way on the left side. And the right side. So we're finally getting them on both sides. It had been a while since they had you know, done that. So I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. Now, I know the right side is going to be perfectly fine. The left side, on the other hand, I'm kind of interested to see, are they going to try to come down this tunnel? Because if they do, that might pose a problem. But it doesn't look like they are. It looks like they're perfectly fine going this direction. And I think as long as they go that direction, I'll be fine. Yeah, they've never made it all the way through, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. This, I definitely want to see. No, dang it. These little green things always get in the way. Oh, they're building a bridge. They're building a freaking bridge. Oh, crap. Do I have enough power? I don't think I have enough power. Where is it? I'm going to have to blow that up. Where is it? Magic explosion. Okay, so I have that equipped. I need to get to one of my dwarves and use my potions. Okay. There we go. Where is it? No. Boom, baby. Yes. And now they're going to cut through this stuff. Okay. As soon as they cut through it, that's when the damage should come into play. Come on, cut through it. You can do it. There we go. And now when the other guys fall, yes! Die! Wow. Almost a bubble and a half of their life at that fall. And I guess if I could bring my guys over here, yeah, in fact I might bring them over here and have them just do some miscellaneous garbage just to get them out here. Because that will draw their attention, I think. Let's have them come over here and grab this stuff. Because then they'll come back. I don't think they're... If they go this way, they're not gonna survive. Here they go. They saw my guys. They're like, whoa, okay. This is the right way to go. Let's put some scaffolding down so my guys can get up a little easier. In fact, we'll help these guys out getting over here. We'll clear out as much path as we can. Oh no, they're getting up here. I want you guys to turn around. Turn around. In fact, let me take control over you, punk. You're gonna be my little bait. You guys want some? Everybody wants some. How about you? You weren't supposed to actually fight them, but I guess that's okay. I mean, you're getting better skill in it. Come on, guys. I want you guys to turn around and come over here. I guess they can't jump. They're too fat, too big. So if I can clear the path, will they come? I'm kind of hoping they will. Now, I could dig this even further so when they do fall, they lose more than a bubble and a half. That, I think, would be even better if I could do that. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, come on. Scaredy cat. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You can't touch me, punk. Oh, they won't come. They won't come at all. If I had a bow and arrow, this would be the perfect spot. Okay. That's enough playing around. You guys can kill them. Get a little bit of experience. You're not going to lose that much life. And I do need the loot. I haven't killed these guys in a long, long time. And the experience you get from these waves is massive. So if you're bypassing these waves, kind of like what I'm doing, and not killing the creatures, just kind of letting them die off from the sun, you're missing out on tons and tons of experience. Which will ultimately... Man, these freaking Yetis, man. Yetis everywhere. I don't know where they're spawning from, but I need to find that. I think it's just random. I think they just randomly spawn. And I'm finally kicking the crap out of them. I'm finally actually making them regret the day they ever came in. Now, my house walls have been destroyed. Let's put this up here. In fact, we'll put 2 layers because you guys are very, very inept about climbing. There we go. And we're going to go check out the house walls. Yes, of course. Did they get... Nope, they didn't get past 2 rows. So pretty much that's all you need is 2 rows this long to get, you know, 1 wave. Actually, 3 rows because they do hit the top part, so... let's see. How do I get back? I was going to say I could just scroll back, I guess, but... There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put another portal down here. And the ones that want to turn around can. So let's grab this. I kind of am interested into extending that tunnel system down even further to the fact that maybe it goes into the lava. But I think if it goes down into the lava, they won't get hurt from that. I think I need to have like 1 block, literally like right down here for them to land on, and once they land on it, they die. But if I do that, I won't get any experience from it. So I'm kind of torn on whether I should do that or not. So let's go back. Do nothing. Go to stockpile. No, I just told you to go to sleep, punk. There we go. Release. All these guys are standing around doing nothing. Okay, you need to go to work, punks. 0 comfort rating because my house is broken, apparently. So let's come over here and fix that. We also need to come over here and kill this punk. There we go. And I guess we can put some more traps down. We don't really need to do it just yet, but we'll go ahead and put them down. And I do need to make a few more. Do I have any wood? I have a few pieces of wood, so I don't want to use those. Just in case something comes up later down the road that I need a few pieces for. We'll definitely do a wood run over here pretty soon because most of it has respawned. This stuff respawns pretty quickly. And we do need to make some more coal as well. I think that's what we're going to do on the next episode. We're going to make some more coal, make some more gold armor, and then we're going to kill that guardian. Or at least try to at the best we can. Because I think this is the best time to do it, in between waves. So again, guys, if you enjoyed these videos, please take a moment, hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. I also want to give a shout out to all of those who sent me messages during the floods and gave me the best wishes and things of that sort. I greatly appreciate it. That was incredibly nice of you guys to do that. It means a whole lot. So thank you for doing that. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode.